Can postmenopause cause insomnia? Yes. Let's talk about how and what you can do about it. Most women know that once they go through menopause, that their sleep habits may change. Insomnia is an incredibly common symptom in menopause. As you're going through the change of life, problems sleeping can start in perimenopause and extend all the way through menopause. But usually once you go through menopause and you've been menopausal for a couple of years, your sleep patterns adjust to your lower hormones and you're able to sleep again. But some women in postmenopause will continue to have issues with insomnia. So what's going on? Well, we've discussed a lot about how menopause affects your hypothalamus, and that's really the issue. The issue of being able to sleep through the night or not has to do with how balanced your hypothalamus is. Your hypothalamus controls your day-night cycles. It controls your sleep rhythms. It tells your pineal gland when to make melatonin and wakes you up in the morning with bursts of dopamine to turn off prolactin, which is another nocturnal hormone. When your hypothalamus becomes out of sync because your estrogen and progesterone levels have fallen, your day-night cycles can be really messed up. It's very difficult to fall asleep, and more so, it's difficult to stay asleep. You don't go into that deep REM sleep, and you're easily awakened. Waking up between 2 and 4 in the morning is very common. So once you're through the change and you're postmenopausal, and let's say you've decided you're not going to take bioidentical hormones, what can you do about the insomnia? Well, at this point, your melatonin levels have dropped pretty significantly. Low doses of melatonin, especially a more sustained release melatonin, meaning it's not going to be released into your body right away, but starts to be released quite a few hours after you take it, can actually help you get deeper sleep. And you don't have to take melatonin forever. You can actually help to reset your circadian rhythm by taking melatonin for about 3 weeks, and then just kindly slowly weaning off of it again. And it's super important that you practice really good sleep hygiene. Throughout the change of life, and especially postmenopausal period, getting up in the middle of the night because you have to urinate and turning on all the lights and then not being able to fall right back to sleep, so you get up and you watch television to calm down, it is not the way to reset your circadian rhythm. You should not be exposed to any light at night because it disrupts your melatonin production drastically. They did a study on college students, who of course will do anything for money, and kept them sleep deprived for multiple days, and then finally allowed them to sleep in a completely dark room and check their salivary melatonin levels, which were nice and high, until they shone a very small pen light on the back of their knees. The light didn't even have to shine in their eyes in order for their melatonin levels to bottom out. Your body is incredibly sensitive to light, and so exposing yourself to any light at night will diminish your ability to make an adequate amount of melatonin so that you do not go into deep sleep. And without deep sleep, you won't ever feel rested. So turn off all of the lights. Please stop looking at your digital products, your phone, your iPad, your computer, or your TV screen after dusk. Read a book. Play games, maybe do some crafts, but don't use digital products because it'll interfere with your melatonin production. If you must use a digital product and look at a screen, then consider using a blue light blocking glasses. So at least your eyes are not being exposed to the blue light. But remember, your skin still is. And then be sure that your room is completely dark when you go to bed. Absolutely dark. There can't be any lights in the room, including little digital lights, those little LED lights, blinking lights. Cover them all up, so you're not exposed to any light at all. And be sure that your room is the proper temperature. In order to go into deep sleep, your room temperature needs to be between 60 and 67 degrees. Lower than that and you'll feel chilly, but it's higher than that. Those warmer temperatures will actually interfere with your sleep. Make sure you have good circulation, air circulation in the room. Some people like a fan blowing or a window open. And if you're very sensitive to sound, it can really help to use white noise to go into a deep sleep. Everyone has a different white noise that really helps them sleep, whether it's the sound of ocean waves, a babbling brook, rain falling, crickets chirping, frogs, whatever it might be. Find the sound that helps you relax and play it all night long, not just enough to initiate sleep, but a full 8 hours. That will make a huge difference. Now, if you want to avoid the digital products, there's actually sound machines that are not digital, so you can play them all night long for at least 8 hours, and it'll help you go into a deeper sleep. So, no lights after dark, keep the room temperature between 60 and 67 degrees, use white noise, and try to balance out your hypothalamus so that you can reset your circadian rhythm and go into a deeper sleep. That will also help to reset your whole brain chemistry, so you have more energy in the morning and better memory. So check out my next video for more great women's health tips.